Yeah, I kind of just want to go over my testosterone like results, pretty much, or just like show y'all, like just so you can correlate how I look versus my results. So yeah, it's been a long time coming with my testosterone results, just because of the fact that after I did egg retrieval, I kind of like, so I was off T, right, for like 2 or 3 months. So then when I got back on it, and like I started like getting feminine again and stuff. So when I was able to go back on T, I was like, I'm gonna blast it and I'm gonna go crazy with this so I can get the results faster. But that doesn't really work like that. So at first my testosterone levels were hella high, and it just wasn't maybe the most functional. I was just trying to get results fast and get my levels up quick, so that's why I did that. But it, like, over the course of the last 2 years, it's kind of like went up, then it crashed where it was hella low because I didn't know that I was doing a low dose. Like, you know how the vials are like 200 milliliters, I want to say, or like 200, right? I was given the 100, so I thought I was taking my dose from a 200 milliliter vial, 200 milliliter vial, but I was taking it from a 100 milliliter vial. So basically, I was doing half my dose because instead of taking it from the 200, I was taking it from a 100 bottle, thinking that the 100 was the 200. So I was doing half my dose. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm taking the 200, like, okay, I'm doing 50 milligrams. In reality, I was doing 25 milligrams or 20 milligrams because it wasn't the correct dosage. And that just happened because my pharmacy changed. They didn't have the 200 milliliter anymore, so they just gave me 100 milliliter, and me and my doctor didn't notice that they just switched it. So yeah, big thing. But yeah, so over the course of 2 years, it's like my levels have just dipped. Now they've been pretty steady because we caught the fact that I was doing half my dose, and ever since then, like, I kind of been able to level it. And I also know how I feel based off like if my levels are good or not, because when my levels are good, I have motivation. I mean, I'm working out, I'm making videos, I'm making music, I'm cooking, I'm happy, I'm doing what I have energy, essentially. And then when I'm not where I need to be, I feel moody, hella more moody than I already just am as a normal human. Hella more moody, hella more irritable, no motivation, don't really want to do anything, just very like, bleh, like my outlook on life is just bleh, and I feel bleh, and I look bleh, and then, yeah. So that's my rant. I don't have, like, I'm using my phone to record, so my results are on my phone, but I'm gonna insert a picture somewhere here, a screenshot of my results. So I know that my overall is like in the 600s, and this is 3 days after I've done my shot. So that means, like, when I actually do my shot, like for the first day or two, I'm probably somewhere more around like 7 or the 800s. Probably gonna say around the 800s. So yeah, this is my middle of the week levels. And yeah, everything's pretty much, it shows you like where I'm at. I'm in like the good levels. I'm not necessarily on the higher end of everything, but I'm not necessarily on the lower end of everything, except for the free testosterone. I'm kind of like on the lower end, but I'm not really looking at that too crazily, just because, you know, overall, like based on all the different, you know what I'm saying, panels and everything like that, it looks good and I feel good. So that's also the big thing. And I'm really trying to, I've noticed too, when I blast testosterone and I just have hella high levels, my period comes back because the testosterone converts back into estrogen, and I noticed that. So I'll be thinking that I'm just gonna have hella T and be hella blah, but in reality it literally does the opposite effect. So I'm keeping it in a middle range. I'm not gonna go up any higher in my dose as of now, and I'm not gonna go any lower. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. So right now, every week, every Sunday, I'm doing 50 milligrams of testosterone. So yeah, and then Devin Spears, if you all watch him, he kind of showed how to calculate how much you're doing. So from a 200 milliliter vial, and a 1 milliliter syringe. On my 1 milliliter syringe, I go up to the 0.25. So right between the 0.2 and the 0.3. So I do 0.25. So you multiply that by 200, I believe he said. And what I got was 50. Yeah, so I do 50 milligrams every week, and that is my dose. Yeah, it's wild to say that before I was doing 200 milligrams per week, or 200 milligrams every 5 days, which is still low as hell. Like that, bro, terrible. That was just me having a mix up. The pharmacy mixed up, my doctor mixed up. We were all over the place, all right? So yeah, Next video, I think I'm gonna go into depth on egg retrieval and how that affected me, because honestly, I still be feeling the effects of the egg retrieval. And like, I know that sounds crazy, but like, bro, it's a surgery that has to do with your reproductive organs. Like, it doesn't just snap back and like, you know, like, bro, you feel it. So, yeah, but that's pretty much that. Just in case anybody was wondering my levels, or you were wondering, you know, just wondering, shoot, because yeah, it's cool to just see where other people are at, like with their dosages. Doesn't mean that you should go and do my dosage, because you're not my weight, you're not my height, you're not my body type. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not me. So don't just copy my dosage. It's literally taken me, I've been on T for 4 years. It's literally taken a lot of like trial and error to get the perfect dosage and figure out what do I feel the best on, because I literally can notice how I feel on different dosages. Like, trust, bro. I remember, yeah, up my dose, and like, bro, it's so crazy how testosterone like changes my whole life, bro. Like, not even on no funny shit, but like, testosterone changed my whole life. It's still changing my life, in the sense that without it, bro, like, I can still function, but it's not anything like how I function with testosterone. And it's because with testosterone in me, bro, it's like, it feels like natural, and my body feels at home with testosterone in it. I feel like myself. I can think clear. Like, I like how it feels. It just feels really natural and home and organic, even though it's not organic because I'm injecting myself with a hormone that's made in the lab. But it still gives me that effect. And damn, how the hell do they make testosterone? Bro, that just goes to show they can do anything in the lab. Like, testosterone is usually found in people that produce it naturally from their reproductive organs. But you can make testosterone in a lab, and it gives people like me the same effects as like someone that produces testosterone naturally. That's a trip. I'm gonna Google it, yo. Key, how do they make testosterone? Yo, I gotta go, but I hope this video helped y'all, because I gotta do research. Yo, I did a little bit of Googling already. I just want to clarify, people like me also produce testosterone. It's just not as high as someone that's someone that's AMAB, assigned male at birth. So yeah, because I have testosterone in me naturally, yeah, it's just not as high as my estrogen levels. My estrogen inside of me is what gets produced the most. If I'm not injecting anything in myself, my estrogen levels are going to be the highest, versus someone else whose testosterone levels are going to be higher than their estrogen. So that's literally just what it is. My estrogen levels are just higher than my testosterone levels. But yeah, everyone produces testosterone. Most people that have functioning reproductive organs produce testosterone. But I'm still doing my Google search, so yeah.